Today's episode packs a billion-dollar punch. It's time for Ajazz Tech. Hello and welcome to Ajazz Tech. I'm your host, Alex Zarnowski. Before we begin today's show, I have a special announcement. I've officially launched a new website called Ajazz Networks. Ajazz Networks delivers originally different media for your personal taste. Our goal is to provide listeners and viewers with unique show formats that fit your needs. You can consume tech news in just a few minutes, enter a battle of wits between film heroes, or have your mind completely melted by utter randomness. In addition to Ajazz Tech, I'm proud to announce two new shows: Cinema Clash, hosted by Kyle Cicilline, and The Salinor Show, which is a collaborative project between myself, Kyle Cicilline, and hopefully future contributors. I really hope you enjoy the content we intend to bring you this year. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at ajazznetworks@gmail.com. Now, on to the show. Do you remember the Palm Pre and the HP Touchpad? Seems like only yesterday that they were some of the most promising devices since the iPhone and iPad. Unfortunately for webOS, the mobile operating system that powered these devices did not receive the attention it deserved. HP completely dropped the ball by simply giving up too easily. But there's one good move they finally made, which is opening up webOS just like Android. It's a really great competitor in my opinion. It was even designed by an Apple alum. Devices like the Kindle Fire and Nook could benefit from an open OS like this, and just may do so with future products if they so choose. Developers now have access to Enyo, which debuted with the touchpad. HP says webOS will be completely open source by September. Every time I hear news about Netflix, I just shake my head. This time, they are getting out of the gaming business. It was previously announced that Netflix would be offering two services: Netflix, a streaming-only service, and Quickster, which would offer physical media including video game rentals. Apparently, they had wanted to keep the video game rentals on the table, but as of January 25th, during an investor meeting, they canned the project entirely. Luckily, they did mention bringing 3D streaming to Netflix, but I won't believe it until I'm actually streaming Hugo in 3D. Apple is simply great at hitting homers. On January 25th, Apple surpassed Exxon as the world's most profitable company in the world. Apple's market cap reached $419 billion, just $1 billion over Exxon's, and closed the day with their stock at $446.66 per share. Oddly enough, the first Mac was sold for $666. Tim Cook was so happy he even took the time to say, and I quote, "We are thrilled with our outstanding results and record-breaking sales of iPhones, iPads, and Macs. Apple's momentum is incredibly strong, and we have some amazing products in the pipeline." Apple is even rewarding its employees by giving hefty discounts on their products, including $250 off iPads and $500 off Macs, when they had already been giving 25% off. On top of all of this, Macworld, or iWorld as they like to say now, is taking place. Apple dropped out a few years back, but their presence is strongly felt. Every gadget and every product is meant for the true cult of Mac lovers. From what I've been reading, there are bottle openers built into iPhone cases, reusable rubber twist ties, portable speakers shaped like birds, and a slew of Thunderbolt products, apps upon apps, and that is only the beginning. It runs until January 28th. Finally, let's talk about Xbox next. The rumors this week are really starting to solidify what seems to be a more powerful behemoth, 6 times more powerful than the Xbox 360. The graphics rumor seems to be circling around a Radeon 6000-based 40nm GPU that just might be 20% more powerful than the Wii U. The good news is that it might incorporate a Blu-ray drive, and for a good reason. You need more storage for large textures and high-quality audio, and Blu-ray's capabilities range from 25GB single layer and 50GB dual layer. Lastly, the worst of the rumors seems to be an anti-used games system. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't own a 360 if it wasn't for the fact that used games allow me to purchase content for the system at a more affordable price. There's no way I could ever want to afford to pay $60 per game. In fact, if new games were priced at around $30 a piece, I would have a much larger library of games than I do now. And that'll just about do it for this episode of Ajazz Tech. Got Stitcher? We're on it, so get it. Stitcher is an award-winning provider of news and talk radio for your mobile phone. Stitcher Smart Radio, the smarter way to listen to radio. You can find all of our podcasts, including Cinema Clash and The Salinor Show, at AjazzNetworks.com. Follow me at twitter.com/AjazzTech and search for my name on Google+. You can email me at ajazztech@gmail.com. You can find this show and more at Ajazz Networks. Originally different media for your personal taste.